Python attack monkey. Snakes attack birds. The python is a large, limbless reptile capable of hunting very intelligently, not only on land and in water, but also capable of catching prey in trees. Don't take your eyes off the screen. Today we come to 30 moments when pythons swallow their prey in a tree. Predator. However, in the end, they still couldn't defend the nest and their chicks. This snake is no ordinary snake. The scales on its belly help it cling to tree branches. This species is passionate about gliding through the air, flying from tree to tree. Another species participating in this gliding game is the flying dragon lizard. The snake is interested in this prey and wants to eat the flying dragon lizard. Potential victims puff as a warning signal. But the hunter remained undaunted. Will it succeed in this hunt? In a world filled with dangerous snakes, there is one snake in particular that is remarkable: the eyelash viper. They do not welcome intruders, and their defenses are dangerous. The eyelash viper has a particularly proficient camouflage ability. Darkness enveloped the area, and the hunter patiently waited for the perfect moment to strike. It can use echolocation to determine its target. A lightning strike. For this snake, persistence is synonymous with success. Crocodile versus python. In the jungles of South America, there is a group of ferocious predators, and anacondas are among them. Using only its immense muscular strength, it became the ultimate predator. With their huge body weight, anacondas spend most of their time around bodies of water. It has the advantage of hunting underwater. This python usually waits for its prey to approach its place. Anaconda often shares its territory with the capybara, the largest rodent on Earth. Capybaras are herbivores and spend most of their time near bodies of water. After many days without food, the anaconda began to hunt. It patiently ambushed, waiting for the right moment. Capybaras come into its sights, quickly attacking anaconda and grabbing its prey. After squeezing the victim to suffocate, the anaconda expands its jaws to swallow the capybara's whole, a sumptuous feast. The green anaconda is the largest aquatic predator, and its rival is the caiman. The more the prey breathes, the tighter the anaconda squeezes until the prey suffocates. Death is inevitable, but in some cases, victims can hold their breath for a long time. Caiman was strong enough to wait until the hunter gave up, and eventually he escaped the clutches of the green anaconda. The chances of knocking down a big alligator are slim. So predators like pythons will turn to another easier target: baby crocodiles. This alien creature is one of the fearsome enemies of the crocodiles. They have taken the lives of hundreds of small crocodiles. Giant python approaching crocodile. Who do you think will win this battle? Crocodile or python? It all depends on which one is bigger. This giant alligator has a bite force of up to 2,000 pounds. A strong bite to the head caused the python to lose consciousness. In the end, the victim died at the hands of a crocodile. But because the python has grown up, it cannot chew. Pythons are one of the top predators that often eat dangerous prey, such as the alligator. They are not venomous, but they can kill their prey by wrapping them tightly until they suffocate. The python's digestive juices will crush the crocodile. Can you guess how many crocodiles this size can swallow? A great battle is taking place at Big Cypress National Reserve between pythons and killer crocodiles. Python strangles crocodile. It grips its prey within hours. It seems that taking down this prey is quite difficult for it. Will the python successfully get the meal? Hedgehog versus python. An anaconda tried to eat a hedgehog, but the victim retaliated against it. Now its whole body is pierced by many porcupine feathers. Perhaps this reptile regrets its foolish decision. What happens when a rattlesnake confronts a hedgehog? The cold-blooded killer tries to attack, but the enemy's sharp fur is too dangerous. It must have a clear strategy to overcome this defense. The orb of spikes move towards it as if challenging it. Undoubtedly, withdrawing would be the best decision at this point. A video captures the scene of a snake writhing in pain as dozens of porcupine quills protrude from its skin in Brazil. The snake had attempted to eat a porcupine, but things turned worse when it met with fierce resistance from the animal. The predator writhed in agony. Early in the morning, the hedgehog and the king cobra hunted for food. They accidentally met each other, a thrilling confrontation. The hedgehog is a gentle nibbler, but it can make fierce animals avoid it because of its sharp quills covering its entire body. The king cobra was attacked and eventually had to leave. A wandering hyena encounters a python entwined with the young antelope. It decided to take its own prey. Hyenas are formidable hunters, and they are known for their scavenging techniques. The hyena roams in search of prey. It came across a python trying to kill an antelope. Rushing in to rob the prey, but without luck, it helped the antelope escape death. Leopard versus python. Rare footage was recorded in the Kruger National Park in South Africa. After sitting for a while, watching it begin to approach its opponent. Leopard repeatedly attacked the python's head. It then locks its head and drags its prey away. Because of the pain of the leopard's attack, the python quickly fled into the water. Struggling to survive, leopards rush to attack giant pythons in the bush. The victim tried to escape, but it is constantly attacked by leopards. Big cats often use their sharp claws to attack opponents. Will the python escape the leopard? Leopard accidentally came across a python. From a predator, now it has become prey for pythons. The big cat tries to fight back, the more the python squeezes. After trying for a while, the leopard successfully escaped the attack of the hungry python. Each animal has a strategy for survival, but in each war there's only one survivor. So which animal do you think will survive? Leave your comment below. This giant python is facing the impala family. It is one of the few reptiles capable of killing an antelope. This python is the most giant snake in Africa, waiting for its prey to come closer. It's time to set a new strategy. Immediately, the giant python rushed to attack the prey. An adult impala was captured. The giant python squeezes its prey with its strong muscles. Then it opened its huge mouth and swallowed the impala whole. Rock pythons have small jaws, but their strength says it all. With a body over 20 feet long. Pythons are one of the most dangerous predators in the world. Their moving speed can be up to 16 kilometers per hour. The way they enjoy their meals is genuinely awe-inspiring. Pythons can also detect if the prey is close to them by sensing in their nose. Python attack on an antelope. It squeezes its prey to death. Then devour the antelope. The acid in its stomach is so strong that it can melt the bones of its prey. Four baby deer are drinking water. Surprise! A giant python jumped out of the water and grabbed a deer. Keep squeezing until the prey is taken down. Python is an animal that can eat many kinds of animals, but among them the impala is one of their favorite foods. Impala is a small antelope that lives in Africa and is a rich protein source for pythons. With sharp teeth and unparalleled strength, pythons can easily capture and swallow a large impala in just a few seconds. But not this time. It was different from the giant python writhing in pain before the sharp horns of the prey that were piercing its mouth. A painful ending for the glutton. The hyena took this rare opportunity to rush in to steal the impala from the python. It waited patiently and tried to get the python to let go of its prey, but to no avail. Being harassed so brutally, the python had no choice but to give up. The hyena successfully stole the impala from the python. Finally, it brings its trophy far away to slowly enjoy the feast. The impala is a favorite target of many large African predators. However, not all species can swallow prey as quickly as pythons. This giant python can grow up to 7 meters and even 10 meters. After grabbing the impala, the python begins to knock down its prey by squeezing. The more the victim struggled, the tighter the python tightened. The African rock python is a non-venomous species. It dragged the impala before devouring it. The amazing thing is that this snake can swallow prey 3 times wider than its mouth. Acid in the python's stomach will break down everything, including the hooves and horns of the prey. The wild boars are looking for food, without knowing that a giant python is stalking them. While the 3 wild boars were defenseless and leisurely continued their search for food, one victim fell to an ambush by the giant python. Despite struggling and trying to resist, the wild boar could not escape the clutches of the giant python. It became the meal of the giant python. Python versus snake. Although the giant python's size far exceeded that of its enemies, unfortunately it was attacked and eaten by the cobra. Ultimately, however, both predators paid the price with their own lives. This is a testament to the fierceness of nature, where the weak often suffer and lose in life. 2 newly hatched baby pythons have passed through the territory of an indigo snake. After attracting its attention, this hunter begins stalking from behind and locks prey by the neck, constantly being squeezed by the victim. However, the clever hunter successfully tamed the small python and used a ruthless strategy to tire the prey before devouring it. As a result, the hunter had a delicious meal of his own. King cobra is one of the most potent venomous species. A small amount of venom, about 7 milliliters, can kill 10 adults in 30 minutes. Pythons are not venomous, but their bite has tremendous power. Consecutive snaps. Small pythons cannot wrap their enemies tightly. Enemy of overwhelming size, this python is absolutely no match for it. In Krabi, Thailand, a fierce battle between 2 archenemies is taking place. The big cobra is under pressure from a small python. However, the situation was reversed. The head of the python disappeared in the mouth of the cobra while its body was still squeezing its opponent. Who is the real winner of this war? Python has discovered another python in its habitat. Then it is trying to eat a young python. Maybe this was a mistake, or maybe it was a deliberate act of it to secure food. Using his most fearsome strength, squeeze the smaller python until the victim is no longer able to resist. Then, it swallowed. Nature's cruelty can sometimes leave us feeling scared and heartbroken.